Yo. Oops, wrong screen. Yo. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Are we live? Are we live? Let me see. Yo. What's good, everybody? Extremely disappointed. I was asleep during this chapter drop, like, what was it, like 5 hours ago? And I had one DM. I had one singular DM saying that the chapter was out. One DM, one, uno, zero, ne. I had one DM, one. Extremely disappointed, but that's life, man. It's life, it's life. But how you guys doing, man? Fuck how I feel. How are y'all doing? This chapter is going to be good. I know this for several reasons. I'll be waiting here for a little bit, and just to make sure everyone hops in chat, you guys can listen to me read it. I'm sure you guys already read this chapter like 5 hours ago, but yeah, excited. I'm definitely not ready to oh yeah, this is probably a good time to mention it. So I'm kind of trying to stay away from chapter reviews because they're just performing really bad on my channel. So I want to put out content that's like relating to the new chapter, but it's not like about the new chapter. So there's something in chapter 1060 that I feel is very important. So expect a video tomorrow in the morning. And yeah, the chapter's already out. Also, guys, clearly I went live like, what was it, like 2 minutes ago? I have not actually seen the chapter, so hold off on your dialogue. All right, I'll read the chapter. I'll probably stick around for a little bit. So that's like another thing. So I don't really want to do like chapter based content because people just don't really want to watch that kind of stuff from me. So I was also considering, like, instead of dropping videos about the chapter at like 12 at night or 1 in the morning, since TCB like usually drops at that time, like they push back their schedule, I think I'm just gonna drop videos the morning after, right? So instead of like, technically it's Friday, instead of Friday 1 a.m. I'll be dropping it on Friday 8 a.m. So hope everybody here is doing good. What's up, Eno? What's up, Sammy? What's up, the GOAT? What's up, Laser, Anthony, Christo, Human, BR, Advocate, Laser, Shippy? What's up, everybody? What's up, Aaron? What's up, Madalena? But yeah, hopefully this chapter will put me in a better mood. Let me see. So I guess I should just get started, right? So, let's see. I like the WSJ cover. Luffy in the gang. Was that like, oh, I thought that was Zeus for a split second. That is not fucking Zeus. It's some polar bear. Was that like Beppo? Is that like the Coca-Cola polar bear? What's up, Jonathan? What's up, Gamer? What's up, Vortex? What's up, Bite? What's up, KB? Nah, I have not watched it yet. What's up, Nald? You guys should hit the like button on the stream. You guys already know that type of shit. All right, so anyways, cover request by Iwasaka. I want to see an updated version of the bonus coloring page from volume 8 with all 10 members. I guess it looks cool. I've seen better, like, what would you even call it, like colored pages from Oda in One Piece, but it's not bad. All right, page 1. No, not the Beast Pirate. No way in hell this is a lie. By the way, guys, I'm gonna try my best to not be coughing on stream. Probably won't go well. I don't know what's up with me. I caught something, but I'm warning you now, I'm probably gonna be coughing a lot. Okay, I'm sorry. What's up, Anon? What's up, Jake? What's up, Aaron? What's up, Silver Crown? Jose Atkins? Ray? What's good, man? By the way, I'm not drinking Red Bull. That's not Red Bull. Anyways, so let's see. No way in hell this is a lie. He'd never kill Vivi's dad. Sabo wouldn't do something like this in a million years. I'm with you there. The Revolutionary Army is against the world nobles, not regular kings. See, like, this is extremely obvious. I know, like, I've had conversations on and off stream about this where people are like, yo, one, Sabo's dead. And I'm like, no, Oda would not take the direction of killing Sabo off right away in the post-time skip or in the story. And then two, people would ask me like, yo, what do you think Luffy's gonna react like when it comes to like Sabo in the news? I think it'll be a problem, blah 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 blah. It's like, bro, no. Luffy knows Sabo wouldn't have like, Luffy knows Sabo wouldn't do something like that. So this kind of shit is just like very elementary level predictions, like very obvious. If you know anything about Luffy, he's not gonna believe the news, right? But anyways, Revolutionary Army declares war on Celestial Dragons. King Cobra of Alabasta assassinated by Revolutionary Chief of Staff Sabo. His daughter Princess Vivi is missing. And like the other half of it, like to me, that I'll be shocked if I'm wrong. I'm not gonna say it's confirmed because nothing's really confirmed until you see it, right? I would be led to believe that the world government captured Vivi. I will be shocked if that's wrong, right? No matter which way you slice it, it makes most sense for them to kill Cobra and capture Vivi in the process. Literally, go try to write down every possibility and go down the rabbit hole, right? And you will see that's what makes most sense. Set course for Alabasta right now. Like I've been saying, what good is that gonna do? The man's dead. Besides, Vivi's last seen in Morj. Then let's go there. And now Caribou's on the boat. Huh, what? Are we heading to Morj? Not good. Damn it. It's too muffled to hear. You moron, that's the den of the enemy. You wanna take on Navy HQ? Damn straight. What's wrong with you, Zoro? You chicken? Simmer down. I'm just saying we don't have any leads. Ooh, where are you, Vivi-chan? How are you feeling? Please be safe. Damn, bro. He still got Caribou on this damn boat, bruh. So I guarantee you at this point, this man Caribou is gonna stay in the barrel. Luffy and Co is gonna go to their next island, or maybe the second island from next. See Ancient Weapon Uranus, and then Caribou's gonna know about all three ancient weapons. Or Caribou is gonna run into his boss soon and tell the boss about the ancient weapons right now. Cause you have people like Crocodile who's already expressed interest in ancient weapons. So to me, there's more evidence for Caribou working with someone like Crocodile versus working with someone like Blackbeard. And like, I get it. Yes, I get it. Blackbeard cuts corners. Blackbeard probably would take advantage of an ancient weapon if he heard about it. But like, we don't have to speculate. We do not have to speculate if what you call it. We don't have to speculate if Crocodile wants ancient weapons, but we have to speculate if Blackbeard does. So that's like usually like a problem with theories, and like the One Piece community is like, there's one side of people who are coming with the facts, and then the other side of people that's coming with the speculations. That's just how I feel about the situation. You do not need to speculate if Crocodile wants ancient weapons. We know that. It's been hundreds of chapters of that, right? But anyways, Vivi's dad is dead, but he was so nice, even to us pirates. Yeah, he was the best king around. I'm torn between worrying about Vivi and worrying about how she's tanking all this. Huh. Seems like this year's reverie was quite tumultuous. This is the same bro we met in Dressrosa, right? I've never known anyone to be discontent with the Alabasta. I've never known anyone to be discontent with the way Alabastus ruled. I can't take it anymore. Vivi, where are you? That does it. We're gonna go save her. Let's do it. All of you, knock it off. Luffy, remember what you said about Ace that one time? Ace has his own adventures. You trusted him to make his own way up until the point where he actually needed help. So why underestimate Vivi? She can hold her own. Hey guys, I'm gonna be honest. Zoro was spitting until his last dialogue. He said, so why underestimate Vivi? She can hold. Wait, is that actually him saying that, or is that Luffy? So why underestimate Vivi? She can hold her own. Well, first of all, her father is literally dead, right? And second of all, she's missing. I don't know if she's in a much better position than Ace was, right? Ace was being lined up to be executed. Her father was he's already dead. It's already over. And she's missing. She's equally or worse than in a position Ace was when Luffy decided to go get Ace. So Zoro, like, he had a good point when he's like, well, Cobra's dead and Vivi's missing, so like where are you gonna go, right? But holding her own right now, no, that doesn't make any sense. You're an Oni, not an Onigashima. You're a green Kaido, green mom. Why are they so mad at him, bro? It'll always be your own people, bro. People be so mad at Zoro because he's telling the truth, bro. People don't want to hear the truth. There were a lot of developments while we were in Wano, and things seem to be escalating fast. The abolishment of warlords drove those elite pirates back to the seas. As a result, the Cross Guild was founded, and Buggy the Mabastic clan became an emperor. There has to be some mix-up. Look at Luffy. Look at Luffy. Luffy, there are other familiar names in here. Would you like to hear the news about them too? I'll leave it up to you. Just tell me if there's anything big to keep an eye on. Okay, I'll do that. I wouldn't want to overload you with information. Sabo's innocent. Definitely. He had a real strict upbringing. He just wants to make sure no one else has their freedom taken away like he did. I want to see the world and write a book about it. She. My turn. I'm gonna. The three of us swore an oath. Me, him, and Ace. And I said I'd ... Huh? What did you just say? What? So they're shocked? Come on, there's no way anyone can do that. But I'll have a shot if I become king of the pirates. I don't even know how you come up with this stuff. Huh? I've never mentioned this to anyone, or I've never mentioned this to any of you before. Nope, but it wouldn't have made much of a difference, since it's impossible. That means I only told Shanks, Ace, Sabo, and that's it. Oh, how did they react? They all laughed. Oh, and Shanks had some tears rolling down his face. She. That's what I want at the end of my dream. What's up, Levi? So, see, guys, like, this is like further, like, we should have. So there's clues about Luffy's dream that are kind of support in some cases, right? So this is one of those examples that it has been expressed multiple times now. So Luffy in 1060, he says, but I'll have a shot if I become king of the pirates. This is alluding that whatever his final dream is it's something bigger, it's something more difficult, something more extravagant than king of the pirates. King of the pirates is a stepping stone to whatever this is. But I'll have a shot if I become king of the pirates. He needs to become king of the pirates first. I feel like some people kind of like, they lose sight of that. They think it's something that's equal to becoming king of the pirates. I don't know if throwing a huge party was only achieved by becoming king of the pirates. Seems a little weird. I'm still on, well, it's not, I'll tell you guys what I think. I'm not willing to die on the hill, but I think people underestimate the possibility of Luffy wanting to become king of the world. If you imagined a timeline where Luffy never blatantly said he wanted to become king of the pirates, and someone told you, hey, Luffy wants to become king of the pirates, you'd be led to believe, like, what? He doesn't want to destroy shit like Blackbeard. He doesn't want to conquer islands like Roger and Kaido. Luffy wouldn't want to do that. But thanks to Luffy's time on Sabaody, Luffy expressed why he would want to be king of the pirates. Luffy's definition of becoming king of the pirates is not the same as like every other person's definition, right? He sees it differently. So if Luffy wanted to be something like king of the world, his definition would be different than anybody else's definition. He would have a different definition to that. He wouldn't want to sit on a throne like Emu. He wouldn't want to kill celestial dragons like Zebek. His definition of king of the world would be different. But anyways, wahahaha, I joined this crew willingly, so I can't say it's not my problem. I sure picked a troublesome captain. She. That's awesome, Luffy. Your dream's amazing. I'm sure it sounds like you. Since you gotta be Pirate King to even make that possible, we'd better make that last road poneglyph. We'd better find that last road poneglyph. Then it's off to Laugh Tale. You make it sound so easy, Frankie. It's been a long time since that poneglyph was last seen. We don't even have a clue on where to look. Yes, sir. Luffy cares about freedom, exactly. That's just more ammunition. If Luffy was king of the world, of course he's not going to conquer and rule things, but he would most definitely provide happiness to the world. He would most likely provide a healthy world government, a happier world, right? The world of One Piece is in complete turmoil because the current king of the world is a shithead. Yes or no? If you traded king of the world Emu, which is fact, there's no debate, with king of the world Luffy, don't you think the world would be a better place? People really underestimate the idea of Luffy becoming king of the world. And again, like, I'm not trying to die on the hill for that. It's not a perfect idea, but it's a good one. But we got a 10 from my boy Caleb. Just got in stream a minute ago. Gang, this chapter was literally insane. Let the throne wars begin. Thank you for the super chat, Caleb. I always appreciate you being here, dropping the super chats, hanging out on stream, getting to know you better, supporting me. Gang shit. Let the throne wars begin, bro. I've been waiting for the throne wars, man. I've been waiting for these throne wars. We're gonna have to see, bro. We're gonna have to see. I'm not done with this chapter, so I'm gonna continue reading, see if there's certain things that I missed. But Caleb, you're a young goat. All right, Navy HQ, the New World. We've intercepted a transmission. It's from Flame Emperor Sabo to Kamabaka Kingdom. Where is it coming from? We have to pinpoint the origin. He's not using a white transponder snail to jam his call. He must be desperate. I doubt he'll speak for long. We've traced his position. Where is he? Lelucia Kingdom. Oh shit. Lelucia. Really now? Ellipses. That's one of the 8 nations that rebelled a few days ago. It would be an ideal place for Sabo to seek refuge. I see. He's an unlucky man. No, this is fate. Kamabaka Kingdom. Sabo-kun. Sorry, I know I've caused you a lot of trouble. Sabo, we're glad to hear you're safe. Dragon, sad. I wasn't the one who killed King Cobra. So obvious. So obvious. O-B-V-I-O-U-S. O-B-V-I-O-U-S. Obvious. Of course, Sabo's not dead at the fucking reverie. Of course, Sabo didn't kill Cobra to put him out of his misery. Of course, Sabo did not kill or even Kuma to put him outside of it, or put him out of his misery. Such dumb takes. So dumb. Look, if you believe those things, I love you, bro. I respect you. I respect all humans. I'm just saying the idea of that is dumb. Those can finally rest 6 feet under. Scopper, W Caleb, what's up, Scopper? And again, Caleb, thank you for the super, bro. Shouts out to Caleb. Shouts out to Scopper Gabon with the W Caleb. Shouts out to Scopper Gabon with the W Silver Crown. What's up, Scopper? Thank you. Alright, I wasn't the one who killed King Cobra. Of course not. Perish the thought. I totally had faith in you. We knew you were innocent. Listen, when I was in Morjwa, I saw something unbelievable. Unbelievable? The Lucia Kingdom, the New World. It's almost like there's something up there. You heathens will regret this. When Navy HQ gets word of this treason, you'll all be impaled. Make sure they leave a few for me, Papa. I'll never forget these dry plebs. Your Majesty. No, I mean Lord Seki or Sekai? No, it must be Seki. Please just confess to your crimes. We don't want to kill you. Confess to your crimes. Are they framing him for something? Lord, Your Majesty, no, I mean Lord Seki, please just confess your crimes. We don't want to kill you. Treason. I feel like they're framing King of Lulusia Seki. And this is probably the strategy that the world government does all the time. Have the king of a country get framed for something. Have the king of a country get framed for something, and then have his people try to kill him. So now we see Emu, and it looks like it goes back to the call of Sabo. It happened in the throne room of Pangea Castle. Cut to the surveillance division's transponder snails. What? I thought there was no king of the world, but the throne was empty. Fuck. But the empty throne wasn't empty. I saw ... So Sabo saw Emu. It's kind of obvious. As far as the surveillance division is concerned, what is up there? A shadow? My guy, that is a UFO. That's a triangle UFO. No one detected anything abnormal today. No information was intercepted. As for Lulusia, that country never existed. This is what they probably did with the ancient kingdom, y'all. This is what they did with the ancient kingdom. This is what they did with God Valley. They nuked the fucking island, bro. So it looks like the important thing, guys, is when they take out the Lucia Kingdom, you guys notice how the lasers, it looks like lasers, right? The lasers are going straight down over a wide space. The space is almost as wide as the island itself. You guys see that? Lasers left and right going straight down. If that spacecraft, if that ship was shooting lasers, that ship would have to be massive. That way it covers the surface area of where the lasers are shooting from. That's one thing to take note. Obviously people are gonna think this is Uranus. It's not really that mind-blowing of a theory, but I wouldn't necessarily treat that as confirmed because we can't even see what it is. I hypothesize it's a flying ship that's shooting lasers. What type of flying ship shoots lasers? Probably UFOs, probably ships from Star Wars. Buster Call's gotta be impaired by that. Yo, what's up, Cam? You said ancient kingdom is Morjwa. I explore all sorts of options on my channel. We have reports of sea quakes off the southern shore. Sabo-kun, please be aware of tsunamis. A few days later, aboard the Thousand Sunny. I'm scared and it's freezing. Watch out for icebergs. Furl the sails. The wind's too strong. Are close to making land on me. All right. It feels like we've entered an island's climate zone. I guess the next one's a winter island. Oh, you aren't looking... Oh, aren't you looking dashing, Chopper? Hee. Verily, Tama gave me this hat to shield me from the shadow, or shield me from the snow. I'm heading out on deck. Hey, Nami, what in the world is that? What are you... Huh? What is that thing? It's like a giant worm, Eddie. It's like a giant worm eddy, or warm eddy. It's like a giant warm eddy. An eddy current, but it's going upward. What the fuck is that? It must mean a mass of warm water that is being forced up at this point from somewhere. Oh, it looks like an afro. A rapid temperature change is dangerous. We've got to run, Jinbei. We'll be swallowed up. Leave it to me. Wait, somebody's trapped in the water. For real? How could anyone be alive in there? Is it a mermaid? No, he's right. I can definitely hear a lady in distress through a body of water. Are you guys serious? Even if someone's in there, what are we supposed to do? I'll cut it. Fucking leave it up to Zoro to just randomly come out of nowhere. I'll cut it. It doesn't even matter what like the context is. Fucking Zoro's just down to cut things, bro. Maybe Emu has the erase fruit. That doesn't seem like it. So actually it's kind of tricky. Was Emu in this potential spacecraft, or was this spacecraft Emu themselves? I don't know if that those lasers creating the explosion would be part of an erase fruit. I feel like those lasers allow you to destroy things, right? Versus literally erasing. Like imagine you got an eraser. You better not leave a scratch on this lady. One sword style bird dance. He really cut it. Hey guys, what's all the commotion? Amigasa hat Chopper here, reporting for duty. Ah, the wind's too strong. Ah, Chopper, why did you come out? Chopper, Luffy, ah, you're getting blown away too? Whoosh, plop. A kid popped out. One of the worst generation, the glutton joy bounty 320 million. A chance meeting, but she's small. What is she, in baby form? And that's it. All right, cool. So ratings on the chapter, guys. 1 through 10. 1 through 10. What are your ratings on this chapter? I think this is a pretty good chapter. It's definitely, by the way guys, if you're watching the stream, hit the like button on the stream. There are definitely things that I can talk about, because as you guys know I read the spoilers, but I stay away from the raws. There's many reasons that I do that. For one example, it makes me more excited to actually see the chapter, right? So seeing the actual chapter is way better than reading the fucking text spoilers, but also it has more information in here that kind of clears things up for me. And I already have like an idea of what tomorrow's video is going to be. I think you guys are going to like it. It's an Emu video, and it contains information from this chapter actually. So let me actually go back to the super chats. We got a 2 from Exotic. Why E never did that to Laughtail? Great question. There must be an answer why. I have no idea why Emu didn't nuke Laughtail. Thank you for the super, bro. I feel like I should say your name again. Exotic, thank you for the super chat, bro. I'm sure Oda has an answer for that. So one thing that I'm gonna be adding to my Emu-sama video tomorrow morning, be on the lookout, guys. I'm gonna start dropping my videos sooner than I usually do. Okay, so if you gotten used to me dropping it at what would be 11 a.m. my time, I'm gonna be dropping them probably 8 a.m. my time, so 3 hours sooner. So it looks like there's a triangle in the sky. I'd be led to believe it's a floating ship because Skypiea is an arc that foreshadows Emu and the Void Century in a million different ways. And one of the key things about Skypiea is that NL had a floating ship known as the Arc Maxim. So if Emu had his own flying ship, then that's just another one of the 1,000 parallels, right? It wouldn't be surprising. Or that gigantic shadow of Emu themselves, or of that gigantic shadow in the sky, is Emu themselves. Because one interesting thing about 1060, guys, we get the zoom up of Emu's eye and then the blast of the sky. Obviously that's implying that Emu is in charge of nuking the island. This big blast destroying everything, obviously it's Emu's doing. But what if it's literally Emu's doing? What if that's literally Emu in the sky shooting fucking lasers and blowing shit up? Alex Joseph with the 2. Bro, this chapter has that final saga energy. It really does, bro. It really does, bro. This is scary, man. This is scary, bro. Seeing Emu act and getting this kind of shit in the story, it's scary. We're getting towards the end of the story, guys. Appreciate the super, Alex. Swizzle says, do you think NL wanting to go to the moon has any parallels to Emu then? Yeah, NL wanted to go to a higher place. He wanted to go to a higher dimension, which would be the moon. If he's in Skypiea, he wants to go to the moon. He wants to go to a higher dimension. We already know this to be true with someone like Emu, because from many years ago, Emu wanted to go onto the Red Line, the holy country. There's a holy land or some kind of holy country was up there. Remember how Marco told us? So Emu and the world government, they went on top of the Red Line where the Lunarians lived, and they wiped out the Lunarian race. That's why King's so special. Remember, they wiped out the Lunarian race, and what do you know? Morj is there. So yeah, NL wanting to go to the moon parallels Emu wanting to go on the Red Line. What's up, Cosmo? I want to see Gorosei fights Straw Hat Pirates. If that happens, then Dragon has nobody to fight. Zoro's tripping. I mean, Zoro's right, bro. Where are they gonna go to get fucking Vivi? Because Vivi's missing. What are they gonna do, bro? Stop at every single island? Also, y'all, if Vivi was with Sabo, it would have been very clear during this chapter. I'm telling you, that's another. I'll be shocked if the world government didn't capture Vivi. Also, if you guys go back to my Reverie video from, I think it's a year now. If you guys go to my Reverie video from a year ago, I said all of this. Sabo witnessed Cobra dying. Sabo witnessed Vivi getting captured. Sabo witnessed Emu. I'm pretty sure I said that in the video, because I've definitely said it like outside the video. But yeah, bro, Vivi. No, Sabo's not dead. No, Sabo didn't kill Kuma. No, Sabo didn't kill Cobra. No, Sabo didn't leave with Vivi. Nah, bro. The world government killed Cobra and captured Vivi, bro. Emu's power is based off the Florian Triangle. How? Why didn't they use the weapon on Ohara? There must be some answer. I don't have that answer. I don't even know what the weapon is. I don't even know what the weapon is. Is this a spacecraft? Is this literally Emu themselves in the sky? I would be led to believe that this is a spacecraft, right? Based on Luffy's dream and the crew's reaction, what do you think Luffy's dream is? Since it seems he has to be Pirate King to accomplish that. Honestly, I think Luffy's dream is being king of the world, but at the same time, I'm not really wanting to die on that hill. Does that make sense, chat? I think I think Luffy's dream is to become king of the world, but I don't exactly want to die on that hill at the same time. Can Uranus be the spacecraft? Of course, it could be. It could be. Honestly, Sun God Ra in Egyptian mythology, he actually had his own flying ship. So if we try to tie a connection between Luffy, since he ate the Nika fruit, he ate the Sun God fruit, and Luffy seems to be bringing the dawn to the world. Oh, by the way, guys, JR says that's not it, so I guess it's not it. But anyways, since Luffy seems to be wanting to bring the dawn, or he doesn't really want, no. Since Luffy is kind of like unintentionally bringing the dawn to the world, you could tie Luffy to Sun God Ra. Because it's not only Hanuman. Even though I know, and you guys should know, that Luffy's based on Hanuman, Luffy's still gonna take inspiration from like other religions, other mythologies. I don't really think Oda, in the particular case of Luffy, where it's just gonna be like, oh, only this one thing. Like, no, like largely based on Hanuman with other details, right? So by the way, Mani says I'm stretching with the Sun God shit, which is what people said with the Hanuman shit, and Mani seems to know what he's talking about, so maybe he's right. Mani's right, guys. He's Oda. So with Luffy and Sun God Ra having a flying ship, you would tie Luffy to Nika. You would tie Luffy to Joy Boy. And if Nika and Joy Boy were taken out in the Void Century, it would make a lot of sense for Emu to hijack that flying ship. If Nika and Joy Boy were taken out in the Void Century, it would make a lot of sense for Emu to hijack a flying ship, which would relate to Sun God Ra having his own flying ship, and this flying ship would be used to wipe out Leloucia. Another super from my boy Caleb. Emu did that just to try to take out Sabo. What would he do to Luffy and the Straw Hats come Final War? All I know is Final War, we aren't ready for. Caleb, appreciate the super. Yeah, bro, this is definitely not the highest level of Emu's power. Like, this is going to be something that's impressive, don't get me wrong. Emu literally just wrecked an island. So imagine like Emu's peak, right? And so back to the Sun God Ra stuff, right? Sun God Ra's biggest enemy was a Pep or a Popus, which is a snake. And I'm gonna be diving into this topic tomorrow morning, guys, because like I don't want to spoil the video. I found a million reasons why Emu is gonna be this one specific snake that's pretty much already talked about and foreshadowed in One Piece. I think you guys are gonna love this video tomorrow morning. JR says LOL, I mean, ain't that Zebek's dream? All right, well, being Pirate King's Blackbeard's dream, so I guess Luffy shouldn't want to be Pirate King. Why would Luffy share a dream like Blackbeard of being Pirate King? Blackbeard's not a nice guy. So what's the logic here, JR? Why, if you're trying, whatever. I don't think it's a flying ship because of Pluton. We haven't even seen Pluton. Snake from Garden of Eden? Not exactly. I think Emu, Uranus, Momo, Pluton, Shirahoshi, Noah. The National Treasure is the storage facility where Emu is storing all the Void Century secrets. We don't know Blackbeard's dream. Yes, we do. Blackbeard on multiple occasions says he wants to become Pirate King. Okay, look at this agenda. We don't know Blackbeard's dream. Are y'all skipping through the story? Pirate King facilitates their dream. You can't even prove... Okay, well, first of all, you can't even prove that Blackbeard has a dream above Pirate King. The only thing he said relating to any dream is it's going to be my era. I'm going to be Pirate King. That's all that Blackbeard said. You could try to speculate he also wants to become king of the world. You can speculate fucking he has a dream above Pirate King, but there's no facts to back that up. It's just speculation, right? But I can sit here and tell you factually that Luffy has a dream above Pirate King. I can sit here and factually tell you that if Luffy has a different idea of Pirate King than, say, Buggy and Blackbeard, Luffy's idea of King of the World would not be the same as Blackbeard and Emu. Luffy's dream might be to free the world. That also doesn't make sense because why would 8-year-old Luffy that had like no real experience with politics, how would he imagine to free the world? He doesn't even know. He didn't know Emu existed. He still doesn't know Emu exists. And I feel like this childish title of trying to become king of the world is something something fit for like a kid, right? Oh, I want to be king of the world. Like that just sounds childish, and that would warrant a reaction like what Odin and Whitebeard gave, right? It's just like, I don't understand how someone would sit there and say that Luffy wants to become king of the world. I'm sorry, I don't know how someone could sit there and say that Luffy wants to become Pirate King because his definition is different than Blackbeard's, but then don't use that same logic for king of the world. Why is it for one and not the other? That makes no sense. Blackbeard doesn't sleep, so he will never see the so-called dreams. I think it's something along the lines of biggest banquet. Nah. Luffy would throw a banquet. Luffy would throw a party because he achieved something. When Luffy throws a party at Skypiea, that's because he defeated Enel. When Luffy throws a party at Wano, that's because he defeated Kaido. Right? Why would he skip to the reward now? I think it's safe to say Vivi was not with Sabo. I agree. Ballistic Banana says he wants to free the world. Guys, do we understand that Luffy's like unintentionally bringing the dawn? Do we understand that Luffy's like unintentionally saving countries? Like Luffy even explicitly stated at one point, I'm not a hero, I don't want to be a hero, right? Luffy is unintentionally freeing these countries and freeing people from slavery and tyranny, right? Hey Crone, have a good one. He's unintentionally doing that. And the only reason that ends up happening every island is because he's saving his friend. It's always about helping his friend. That's how it is every time. Luffy saved Alabasta from the problems and tyranny because he wanted to help his friend Vivi. Luffy wanted to save Dressrosa and to defeat Doflamingo because that was his plan with his friend Law, right? Luffy's not actively trying to save people and bring justice like Dragon. That's not Luffy's character. He's unintentionally doing those things. My favorite One Piece character, Blackbeard. That's how God Valley disappeared at the end? Yeah, I think so. I think this kind of laser shit that Emu did on the Lucia Kingdom, I'm pretty sure this is exactly what they would have done to God Valley, right? Everyone's Luffy's friend. What are you talking about? Based on the different reactions of the crewmates, I think we've got a lot of parameters to narrow down Luffy's true name. We do. Saying something like King of the World would, again, it would warrant a reaction like that, where people are like, let me see what they said exactly. They said, let me see. That sounds great. It's perfect. They're laughing. I think it needs someone to check his head. Yeah, check Luffy's head because he's a fucking psycho. Why would he want to become king of the world? Come on, there's no way anyone can do that. There's no way anyone could become king of the world. Yeah, from the perspective of the Straw Hats, I can see why they would say that. But I'll have a shot if I become king of the pirates. It's literally like the perfect reaction. I think Luffy's dream would be some way inspired by Shanks. Oda would do something like that. Bro wants to swim. I think this chapter confirmed that Luffy telling Kaido about the food is not his dream. Yeah, of course. Something popped in my head for some reason. Maybe the lightning in the Log Town was from Emu. I don't see why Emu would want to protect Luffy. Especially if Emu's carrying the poster of Luffy. A bounty poster of Luffy to the hat. I think that's concluding that Emu and Luffy are not friends. Emu and Luffy are not friends. I don't think towards the end of the story, Emu's gonna see Luffy at Morj and he's gonna be like, hey bro, Luffy, I fuck with you, bro, dap me up, I saved you at Log Town. That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. What if Luffy's dreams to remain alive forever? I don't really know, because an important thing about this dream, you have to insert your idea into what Luffy's saying and see the reaction. Right? If Luffy says, oh, my biggest dream, and I said my biggest dream was to live forever, I'll have a shot to do that if I become king of the pirates. It sounds kind of weird, right? Why is Chopper like that? We were saying you got a great dream if Luffy wants to become king of the world. He wants to become king of the pirates. There's a dog in the chapter barking. It's pretty clear foreshadowing in general. There's a dog barking. Also, wasn't there some shit in the water at the beginning of this chapter, guys? Let me see. I don't see it. Woof. The One Piece gathers friends on the... Okay, well that was a waste of time. Emu's my dad. Yo, tell Emu to stop being so fucking tyrannical. What do you think Emu will say to Luffy when they first meet? He'll probably say some shit like, I've been waiting. Emu will probably say some shit like, I've been waiting for centuries. Because Emu would realize the connection between Luffy and the original Joy Boy. And yeah. Best I can say is that he wants pirates and Navy to be friends. Maybe Luffy. Or I mean, maybe Kobe. Bro, why was Bonnie out there relatively close to Wano, wondering why she isn't with Kuma? Luffy said it said it as a child, and Luffy's dumb anyway, so it has to be super simplistic. Again, being king of the world is super simplistic. Luffy sees king of the pirates as being the most free person, so whatever his dream is requires him to have more freedom than anyone else. Exactly. Imagine Luffy gets the laugh tail and he becomes king of the pirates, and he hears, oh wait, he's not actually king, he's not actually the person with the most freedom. How can Luffy sail around the ocean? How can Luffy sail around the globe claiming to be the most free person ever when Emu exists? Emu's controlling the globe. Emu's stopping people from reading history. Emu's nuking islands. Emu is erasing people. How is Luffy the most free person in the world when Emu exists? If Emu has these kinds of powers, then Aramaki's speech seems legit. Emu probably has a high fucking ego, of course. What is there that needs the One Piece? What is there that needs the One Piece? Well, I don't get what that means. Maybe killing Joy Boy won't stop the cycle and there's another way to stop it, and that's why Emu didn't kill him. Roger wouldn't want to be king of the world. Remember, they shared the same dream. Why wouldn't he? Emu is 100% Uranus, or at least has it. I don't know. 100% is kind of a bold statement, don't you think? We don't even know what that is in the sky. Emu can't leave his castle. He can't be known. He's the most secluded person in the world. The most secluded person in the world's running the Celestial Dragons, running the Reverie, running the world government, running the Marines, running everything. It's simple. The hierarchy is not that complicated. You have the Marines that are following the Fleet Admiral, that follow the Godase, that follow Emu. Emu is the what would you call it? The puppeteer. Emu is the one pulling the strings, whether Emu is public or not. It doesn't really matter. Who do you believe is stronger, the original Joy Boy or Emu? I feel like it's hard to say, man. I would lean towards Emu, because if Joy Boy was seemingly wiped out, then this would conclude that whether Emu was inherently stronger than Joy Boy, or Emu had an item, some kind of overpowered item that was used to take out Joy Boy, no matter which way you slice it, it seems like Emu had the advantage over Joy Boy. Luffy's dream can't be king of the world, doesn't fit his character, blah 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 blah. Okay, by your same logic is like, guys, see, look, I don't want to die on the hill of king of the world, but you guys are giving terrible reasons against it. It doesn't fit his character since he told Rayleigh he doesn't want to rule anything. But you could say the same thing for Pirate King. That just doesn't make any sense, Shorts Royale. The whole reason they even brought up that Luffy doesn't want to rule anything is because he said he wanted to be king of the pirates, and clearly his definition didn't match the common agenda, the common definition, right? So you could use the same thing for king of the world. Why would you use it for one and not the other? That doesn't make any sense. Have you heard the theory that Emu and the Godase are based on the tale of Kaguya Hime? Not really. Isn't Kaguya like something from Japanese legend that was also used in Naruto? If Emu didn't want anyone to find out the truth about the world, why didn't Emu destroy the poneglyphs? Well, the the poneglyphs are indestructible and they're across the globe. Man Evil, this ain't Bran and Game of Thrones. I don't know what that is. Luffy can be king of the world / pirates, but still giving world its freedom, not necessarily overruling them. Exactly, it's not that complicated. The Pirate King is different concept from King of the World. The Pirate King doesn't rule anything. Okay, so according to everyone else in the world, being Pirate King would have you conquer and rule. That's everyone's definition except for Luffy's. Just because it's Luffy's definition doesn't mean that's the inherent definition. Like, that's the true answer. Depending on who the Pirate King is, the world would be a different place. Depending on who the king of the world is, the world would be a different place. It doesn't make sense to argue that, oh, Luffy can change the definition of Pirate King, but Luffy can't change the definition of king of the world. You can't have one. It can't be a situation where it's one or the other. If Luffy has a different definition of Pirate King, then he would have a different definition of king of the world. It's not that complicated. And again, I really don't want to die on the hill. It's just like, if you're gonna counter argue something, if you're gonna say, oh, something's not true, at least use like basic logic, right? At least use good reasoning. Pirate King just means to find the greatest treasure, become greatest pirate. So, all right, I'm ready to move on to a different topic. The person who is king defines their meaning of the role. Exactly. So John says, I think Luffy's dream is to become king of the pirates by giving the most freedom possible. I thought Luffy's dream of becoming pirate king was to be the most free man himself. Which one is it? It could be his goal, but he doesn't even know Emu exists. He doesn't know there is a tier higher than Pirate King, so there's probably not the dream he's saying so far. You don't have to know that Emu exists in order to imagine becoming king of the world. Buggy seemingly has no evidence. Buggy was never shown to know Emu exists. Yet at Marineford, Buggy said he wanted to become king of the world. Clearly people can think of these concepts, and it's actually hilarious that out of all people in this whole story, the silliest, biggest clown, the biggest source of comedic relief, Buggy, is the one to say something wild like being king of the world. It's Buggy that said that, and Buggy never saw Emu. So your point is invalid. You don't have to know Emu exists to be like, you know what? I want to be king of the world. And my proof, my evidence is Buggy. I don't have to speculate. That's the difference, chat. That's the difference. If you have an idea, if you have a prediction, if you have some kind of belief, you should. This is a suggestion. You should have reasons. You should have evidence for it. Buggy been reporting to Emu since Roger touched Laugh-Tail. That's insane. I agree, he wants to be the most free, but by trying to be the most free, he gives others freedom to be free as well. So the more free okay, I'm gonna find that panel. Luffy doesn't want to be here. I'm gonna put probably the most important panel and page in the entire story of One Piece, bro. I'm gonna find it, bro. Because people forget that this happened, and this tells you a lot about Luffy's character. And even though we see it throughout the story, multiple instances, people still kind of forget that this is the case with Luffy. So let me show you guys something. Let me show y'all something. I'm gonna show you guys something. All right, possibly the most important panel in all of One Piece. Okay, Luffy says, a hero, forget it. We are pirates. I like heroes a lot, but I don't want to be one. Pirates eat meat and have big parties, but heroes take meat and give it to the poor. I want to eat meat. And then Zoro follows that up. Okay, listen up. Heroes are people who share their booze with other people. I'm gonna drink my booze. Luffy and Zoro are saying the same thing. They don't want to share their meat with people. They don't want to share booze with people. Luffy's gonna look after his friends, but Luffy's not actively going out of his way trying to bring world peace. It just happens to come with it. When he brings world peace and he sees all these people happy at Alabasta, that's because he helped his friend Vivi. When he sees peace and all this happiness at Arlong Park, that's because he helped his friend Nami. This happens over and over and over again. So whose chat message was that again? There's a reason I brought this thing up. I don't know where it went, but the point here is simple. Luffy's not actively trying to be like, I highly doubt his dreams, like as a child especially, I want everyone to be free. I want to give my freedom to everybody. Clearly he won't even give meat to everybody. So it's just like, I think it's important for us to remember these types of things. But I'm definitely prepared to change the subject because this isn't really going anywhere. So if there's anything else y'all want to chat about, feel free to leave a comment. It's like you said Luffy brings the dawn without even knowing it. I've said that. I'm pretty sure I said that earlier in the stream. Caleb says, bro, thank you for saying it before I did. I was literally about to super chat it to get these motherfuckers who don't think before talking. I mean, you would think that like people will understand Luffy's nature. Luffy is the main character, guys. I think we should understand Luffy. He unintentionally brings freedom to the countries in the world. He has his own definition of King of the Pirates. How long have you been on? What's been talked about already? Would have been here sooner but didn't get notified. Yo, Nick, make sure you turn on the bell notification for my channel on YouTube, and then also afterwards make sure that you have YouTube notifications on, because a lot of people, they'll hit the bell for my channel but they don't have YouTube notifications on in general, so then it kind of makes hitting the bell useless. I don't know how long I've been live. Oh, an hour and a minute. Do you think Noah and Poseidon are connected? Of course. Yes, Noah and Poseidon are connected. Noah is like a ship having to do with the legend of Fishman Island, and Poseidon is a mermaid, a sea creature having to do with Fishman Island. So I'm thinking, like, when you look at Poseidon's power to control the Sea Kings, I can imagine Poseidon would tell the Sea Kings to pool the Noah. Well, Oda once said he wants to make a mecha manga after One Piece. Given how long One Piece, do you think he's incorporated those ideas into Emu and whatever weapon was just great? Yeah, definitely. I think Oda is probably even going to take inspiration from, say, Star Wars and apply it to Emu. And this is coming from someone that's like not even that big on Star Wars. Like I haven't really sat there and watched the movies, but I can definitely see Oda being the type of guy to take inspiration from, again, Star Wars and apply it to One Piece. I could see Oda doing that. Could Boa be Rayleigh's daughter? Sure. I forgot, did the Winter Island have a name? No, it didn't. It seems to be unnamed right now. Yeah. Hey, imagine though, chat. Imagine if this unnamed kingdom, imagine this unnamed country is the home of Blackbeard. How would y'all feel? I can't lie, the scene of the Winter Island reminded me of a Star Destroyer. Yeah, that's what I was Googling. That's what I was Googling last night for tomorrow's video, which again, guys, I'm dropping a cool video in the morning. I think they call it the Imperial Star Destroyer. I think that's what they call it in Star Wars. I wouldn't be surprised if again Oda took inspiration from Star Wars, because we already have spaceships in One Piece. If you go back to NL's cover story, I think it's during Eni's lobby, or is it Thriller Bark? I can never remember. But NL's cover story, when he went to the moon, we saw space pirates, we saw spaceships. So why wouldn't Emu have one? We already know they have moon technology. The automatas that were on Karakuri Island, those are from the moon. That's why in NL's cover story, when he's on the moon, you can see thousands of automatas. Oda's heavily inferring that automatas originated on the moon. So that'll explain why when NL went to the hieroglyphs and it said lacking natural resources, the people of the moon went to the blue planet. Those winged races, not only did they go to the planet of One Piece, but they brought their technology with them. And then this further ties into like celestial dragons. They wear spacesuits, blah blah blah. So the likelihood that this floating thing used in 1060 is a spaceship is extremely high. It's probably literally like a triangular UFO that we think of in real life. It's probably the same exact thing, or it could not. I could be wrong, but I think that's the most probable conclusion. It's got to be Uranus that took out the Lucid Kingdom. Da, 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 da. I wouldn't say it has to. Like, again, like, it's very likely, but are we gonna say it's confirmed? There's nothing else it could be. It could be, I think it would fit the world government being final villain. So there is other things. It could be something we don't know about yet, right, Caleb? Like, Oda always presents us with a question mark. Oda presents us with a mystery, and the answer is something that wasn't necessarily foreshadowed. For an example, when we have this huge question of like, oh, Kobe's going to Amazon Lily, Kobe's gonna go capture Boa, who's gonna win, Kobe or Boa? But then the answer was the Black Swan event of Blackbeard interrupting that thing, right? There's been plenty of times where like it seems like there's only one option, it seems like there's only two options, but it's something completely different that had no real buildup. Something that's meant to be what you guys call a plot twist. Do you think Zunisha could be connected to the giant monsters in Florian Triangle? Yes and no. Those monsters could be Umibozus, or they could be something else, or they could be nothing. It could go a million different directions, man. I have a video about that though. In the video I talk about why it's probably Umibozus. If you guys want to go Google that, it's probably Umibozus. Also, why does this lake or why are people liking this so much? I tweeted a picture of Emu's eyes and I was like, the greatest trick the devil ever played was convincing the world that he didn't exist. Shit has thousands of likes, bro. What the fuck? It's always like my fucking most random tweets that just go crazy. Honestly, Evil, honestly, me and you should talk this chapter disc. Are you talking about like on Discord? Appreciate the super, bro. You know I appreciate you, Caleb. Do you think Sabo survived? Of course. Of course. Of course Sabo's alive. They are not killing Sabo, bro. They're not killing Sabo, bro. If they were gonna kill Sabo, they should have just... I want to say they should have just killed him during the reverie, but... Oh, you know what? Another topic I want to bring up, guys, because that just reminded me. So during chapter 1060, this is going to be a hot topic, and I know none of y'all are going to agree, but it's fine, right? It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to agree. So here's my hot take, right? So in 1060, Sabo's going crazy. He says, Dragon-san, I wasn't the one who killed King Cobra. Listen, when I was in Morj, I saw something unbelievable. It happened in the throne room of Pangea Castle. I thought there was no king of the world, but the empty throne wasn't empty. I saw ... So the interesting thing is Sabo is saying he didn't know there was a king of the world. Sabo is saying he didn't know Emu existed. If Sabo is the chief of staff, if Sabo is the right-hand man of Dragon, this is heavily implying that Dragon doesn't even know Emu exists until now. And I know y'all are gonna disagree because he's a leader of the Revs, blah blah blah. Look, you don't have to know Emu exists in order to rebel against the world government. Kingdoms like Goa Kingdom, where Dragon and Sabo are from experienced classism. Dragon's own origins has classism and has world government tyranny, world government injustice. So like, it's just like, my question is like, why does Dragon need to know Emu exists? Why? The story is the same thing. He doesn't know, the Dragon doesn't need to know Emu exists. What's the necessary thing for that? You know why? I said you guys are gonna disagree, because every time I've brought this up, and even for an example, last night on my Discord, I brought this up in the spoilers channel and nobody agreed. Which is fine. You guys don't have to agree. And honestly, this is why I try to preach to you guys. Guys, don't agree with me just because I'm a YouTuber. Fuck that. Have your own opinion. Read the story. Reread the story. Read the Vivi cards. Read the wiki. Come to your own conclusion. Don't agree with me just because I'm a channel. Just because I'm a YouTuber. But I'm just saying, like, if Sabo was the right-hand man of Dragon, then Dragon would have told Sabo about Emu. There's no gain towards Dragon withholding that information. It doesn't make sense. Like, Dragon doesn't need to tell the whole Revs. He doesn't need to tell the entire army, hey, Emu exists. He doesn't need to do that, but he won't tell his right-hand man. And honestly, this would probably be like more interesting for the story, more depth, where it's like, oh shit, no way. Are you serious, Sabo? Emu exists? There's a king of the world? Nah, what the fuck? I knew they were up to no good. Like, that would just give more depth towards Dragon and his dreams, Dragon and his goals and his ideals, versus like him being like, oh, cool, Sabo, why are you telling me this? I already knew this, Sabo. Like, what makes more sense from a narrative standpoint? But you know, I'm just gonna throw this in there. Sabo saying, I thought there was no king of the world. Ain't it funny how Sabo heard Luffy's dream? I'm just saying. Since Sabo was there in the Holy Land to save Kuma, do you think it's possible that Kuma teleported? Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna say, yes, it's possible. Kuma teleported Vivi. Yes, it's possible. To me, do I think that's likely? No. I think that's way too plot driven. That's way too plot armor for Kuma to, one, save Vivi, and then two, teleport Vivi to the very next island that Luffy's going to. It seems way too convenient. And like, yes, this is anime. Yes, this is a manga, but this man just gotta take shots back with Luffy, king of the world. Look, Bebo, or is it Bibo? It's probably Bebo. Look, I do not want to die on the hill of it being king of the world, because there's plenty of options for Luffy's dream that makes sense. I'm just saying, if you're gonna be against Luffy wanting to be king of the world, you need to have good counterpoints. And I don't ever see the good counterpoints. I don't see them. It's just people saying like, I don't like that, which isn't a counterpoint. Luffy wouldn't want to conquer the world, which isn't a counterpoint, as we explained. A whole bunch of things, but we don't need to talk about that anymore. That topic is long gone. We're gonna have that topic, Luffy's true dream, forbidden in this chat. Emu's gonna be an evil clone of Vivi, probably, or take over Vivi's body. I think it's good that Sabo said that on a line that was taped by the world government, or tapped by the world government. I wonder how world government people will react to this. What do you think? So the interesting thing, guys, wasn't it the Marines listening to Sabo? If the Marines were listening to Sabo's conversation with Dragon, then that would make the Marines understand that Emu exists. Rosario says, please take a break and drink water. Trust me, I've been drinking lots of water, and off stream I've barely been talking. I don't think I need the break. I'll get past this cough soon. How do you think NL will come back into the story? I don't know, man, because you'll need to explain a lot of information for that to work. Like, for an example, why did NL want to go to the moon? It seems like he wanted to go to the moon because that was his hometown, but we knew he was born in Burka. Then you would also need to explain why NL would want to come back from the moon when that was his whole dream in the first place. What was the point of going to the moon when it lacked natural resources and it had nothing besides automatas? What was the point? What was the point of that if he's just gonna come back? If you say Luffy king of the world just one more time, I'm gonna make you take a break. Luffy, his major dream is to become king of the world, and if you say that doesn't make sense, guess what? That's not evidence. That doesn't make sense. I want you guys become a lawyer, go to a judge, and be like, hey judge, you know what? My evidence, my client, he didn't commit the murder, judge. Your Honor, my client didn't make the murder. And the judge is gonna ask you, the judge is gonna be like, hey, what's the evidence? Why didn't he commit the murder? I want you to tell the judge, oh, because that doesn't make sense. See how far that gets you. I feel like every stream you get asked when and how NL's coming back. Facts, but it's cool, bro. A lot of the people that come to the stream, they're not watching every stream, so of course there's gonna be a whole bunch of new people that ask questions they haven't seen answered by me. Luffy's true dream is to find Scopper Gabon, who's the One Piece. That's insane. That is insane. You know, shout out to Scopper Gabon, bro. Y'all don't realize y'all don't realize that logic is what evil is talking about, not lawyering. You should do a video on the structure of the world government and the structure of every pirate crew. I feel like this isn't that kind of like understood by now? Like, Emu rules the Gorosei. The Gorosei rules everything. It's that much, right? The Gorosei tells Cypher Pole what to do. The Gorosei tells the Marines what to do. It's Emu. It's to me, it's very simple. It's very basic. Yo, Evil, yo, what's up, Evil? How are you, bro? But what do you think Sabo's fate is? He's definitely alive. Even if he was heavily injured, it wouldn't really matter because he would just recover anyways. So Oda could make Sabo heavily injured just to add some flair to the situation, but like in the grand scheme of the story, it doesn't really matter if Sabo's heavily injured. He's just gonna recover and become healthy. So like, Bebo says, the people who really think Sabo's dead just make my head hurt. That's hilarious. Do you think Sabo could turn himself into fire and survive the explosion? Yeah, probably. He could probably do that. Then again, I'm not 100% certain on how Logia devil fruits work, but I feel like that should be possible. What else did Robin see in the news? She didn't want to overload Luffy and Oda. Oh, I don't think Robin ever mentioned the boa situation, right? Yeah, I'd imagine the Kobe Blackbeard boa shit was in the news, and she didn't tell Luffy. because that would make Luffy freak out as well, right? If Kobe heard that Kobe was captured, if Luffy heard that Kobe was captured, Luffy would not be happy about that. Even if Kobe's a Marine, that's still Luffy's friend, right? So funny how Oda says through Robin, don't want to give you too much info. How do you think Bonnie will interact with Luffy? I'm not sure, man. If you could have a devil fruit IRL, what it would be? The Ope Ope no Mi. If I could have a devil fruit in real life, easily Law's devil fruit, the Ope Ope no Mi. Your headcanon on what specifically Sabo saw when he was on the empty throne. Maybe Sabo might have lost a limb, like how he may now have a fiery arm with his flame fruit. I think Sabo saw Emu, right? Isn't that what it's basically alluding? The only person that sits on the empty throne is Emu, so what he saw was Emu. Yo, Trey Green, what's good, bro? Glad to see you, bro. What's good, Trey? Sabo must obviously be alive for plot reasons. Please, Oda, don't give us 2.0. Exotic, don't even worry, bro. Sabo's alive. And I know some people are saying that Sabo has 3 fake out deaths. Personally, I would not consider the Reverie situation a fake out death for Sabo. I strongly disagree that that was a fake out death. I can't believe, and I personally, you guys know my stance on that. I'm astonished that people, knowing all the context of the Reverie, thought that Sabo was dead. I'm astonished people imagine that. Another super chat from my boy Caleb. Should have clarified what happened, I mean. Should have clarified what happened. Are you referring to this? Saw when someone on the empty throne, maybe someone lost a limb. What exactly do you mean, Caleb? I think like Sabo, he walked in on fucking Cobra getting killed, and Sabo's like, oh shit, no way. And then like maybe Sabo got an attack at him, and he like jumps back and he ran out. It was probably some shit like that. But the whole thing is like, if Emu brings a poster of Vivi to the Gorosei, and they ask him what light to extinguish, and Cobra is dead, it's heavily alluding that they captured Vivi. Right? It's very simple. Sabo and Shanks will die soon. All the people that know Luffy's real dream. No, Yamato knows Luffy's real dream. Did Sabo hear who Emu said needed to be extinguished? Probably. It's hard to say right now. The fact that Sabo was shocked seeing Emu's existence probably solidifies that RA doesn't know about Emu's existence. Thank you. That is what we call a king comment. It takes a king to post something like that. But Dragon would probably know about Emu already. Okay, you just ruined your comment. You were so strong. That comment was so chef's kiss. You had me in the first half. Who was that? Anance, you get half a shout out. But Dragon would probably know that. No. If there's, I will be shocked if Dragon for some reason didn't tell his right hand man Sabo, oh, Emu exists, you're gonna see him when you go to Morj and declare war. Why would he withhold that information? That just doesn't make any sense. What's the gain? He literally sent Sabo to Morj. hey, go to Marijua, but I'm not gonna tell you the secret there. Like, what's the gain? Isn't it more strategic for Dragon to tell Sabo? Okay, we already went over that topic. We don't need to revisit that, but the barrel with caribou shows up 6 times in this chapter, like lurking in the background. Sabo's gonna have memory loss again? Maybe. Sabo's a traitor? That's an insane take. Vivi's Uranus. Emu's using Vivi to destroy islands. Huh. Hey, Anant, it's all love, bro. It's all love, bro. I'll be more shocked if Dragon does know about Emu. Makes 0 sense plot-wise for Sabo to be that shocked. So, isn't that what I was... That's what I'm saying, though. This chapter is heavily alluding that Dragon doesn't know Emu exists. And the story still makes sense. Dragon still makes sense if he didn't know that Emu existed. Dragon doesn't need to know Emu exists in order to rebel against the world government. Dragon might know Emu figure exists above Godase, blah, 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 blah. Why? Guys, we need to stop saying with this, like, this whole thing, like, oh, it's possible. Oh, this could be the case. Oh, that could be the case. Like, something being possible it's not evidence. It doesn't hold up in the court of law. You need to use facts. You need to use stuff that's, like, already proven to back up a case, right? You could use chapter 1060 as facts that would support Dragon doesn't know Emu existed. There's no facts to prove that Dragon does know Emu exists. The only way Dragon knows is if he doesn't fully trust Sabo, surely. Why would he not trust Sabo? Dragon adopted Sabo when Sabo was 9 years old. Why would he not trust Sabo? Look at the rabbit hole we gotta go down. Look at the rabbit hole we have to go down in order for that to make sense. Dragon didn't tell Sabo that Emu exists because he doesn't trust a kid that he raised for 12 years? What? If Dragon knows, he would tell everybody because it will create problems with Emu. Cheese Bucket, I think the RA had a mission to save Kuma, not Sabo went on his own accord. That's not true. The RA's mission was to declare war with the world government. The RA's goal, the RA's mission was to declare war with the world government. The Revolutionary Army never said anything about saving Kuma. Dragon knows and didn't tell anyone because he is working with Emu, of course. That would be an insane plot twist. And I actually thought about that last night, guys. Because I'll give you an example, right? In real life, this has happened numerous times. You guys probably know examples of this. In real life, by the way, Nick, you're wrong. In real life, there will be people that pretend to fight against something that they are fueling, right? For an example, if I'm not mistaken, America and the war on drugs, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But America pretended to have this fight and fight the war on drugs, when in reality it was America causing all the drugs, right? So imagine like Dragon, in a way. By the way, I'm not dying on this hill. I'm just trying to like throw something out there, something interesting to think about. Imagine Dragon is like this whole big force pretending to rebel against the world government, when in reality that makes him in on it. Because if you had to point fingers and had to say like, who is Emu? Who's the person that's like working against the people? Who's the one being corruption? Or who are other people helping this corruption? You would never point fingers at Dragon, because it's Dragon that's like the big opposing force, which again happened with in real life. People literally said like you literally have situations where people thought America and the USA wasn't in on it. They weren't in on it. But look at it. Look at what happens, bro. Look at what happened. You had America fueling this war on drugs. They were the ones, heavily supplying the drugs, and no one ever thought it was them doing it. Oh, why would government officials be in charge of that? Why would government officials do that? They're declaring war on the drugs, but that's exactly what happened. It's the best cover-up. They were already planning to bomb Lulusia. Sabo just got lucky being there. Yeah, that's a good point, because the Gorosei said that it was fate, right? They were already bombing it. The Gorosei said, where is it? You gotta read in between the lines, guys. So they said we've traced his position. Where is he? Lulusia Kingdom. Lulusia. Really now? He's an unlucky man. No, this is fate. I totally agree. Who was it that said that? L? I totally agree. Totally agree. It was a pure coincidence. It was pure fate that Sabo was on Lulusia Kingdom. So that must mean that the world government, there's a deep reason why they attacked the Lulusia Kingdom. Now, yes, it could be the surface reason that, Lulusia Kingdom is working with the Revs, and Emu's gonna start fucking destroying every island that's working with the Revs. It could be that simple, or it could be a deeper reason for them destroying Lulusia Kingdom. Maybe they had an item, maybe they knew something. It could go either way, but the point is they weren't even aiming for Sabo. They were aiming for this island. How is Emu hearing the convo? What do you mean? Dragon is Emu, that's my new raids failing. Nah, I'm just saying that would be a huge shock. I'm definitely not a Dragon is Emu believer. I am not a Dragon is Emu believer. But that would be a great shock. If you were gonna make Emu a character we know, the best one is Dragon. You would never expect the Dragon to be Emu, because he's the biggest force in the entire story rebelling against Emu. He's the biggest force. So if he was in on it, that's the best cover up. But then again, like, what's the point of that? Because Emu is supposed to be like this secret figure anyways. They tapped the snail. Oh yeah, that's true. We've traced his position in the Lulusia Kingdom. Good point. Damn. So basically, so it's interesting. So now, what, the Marines? This is a question that's left to be answered, guys. Sabo, it looks like he was interrupted. Sabo says, but the throne wasn't empty. I saw ... Was he interrupted, or did he finish that off? Because if Marines, it was regular Marines, if they were listening to Sabo's conversation, do the Marines know about Emu now? And even if they heard the words, the empty throne wasn't empty, that, like, anybody hearing that, you would be like, wait, why would someone sit on an empty throne? Is there a king of the world? Is there a ruler? Is there a ruler? So given how the Marines relayed this information to the Gorosei, what do you guys think, man? Because even if he didn't say, like, oh, well, what could he have said? What could he have said? Because what he says heavily alludes. I thought there was no king of the world, But the empty throne wasn't even empty. I saw, he doesn't even need to say a person, because he says he didn't think there was a king of the world. So I guess the Marines, to an extent, heard about Emu. Yeah, wouldn't the Marines tap in everything Sabo said? Because think about it. I'll say this one more time. It doesn't matter that Sabo was caught off. Now, listen, they were listening to this whole conversation. Pay attention to this. I thought there was no king of the world, but the throne wasn't empty. I saw. You don't need a person to complete this thought. Whether he says a person or not, it doesn't really matter. Sabo, over the phone call that the Marines are listening to, they hear him talking about a king of the world. They hear it. So now we're probably gonna get panels soon, having Marines speculate, like, what was Sabo talking about? Is there actually a king of the world? Is he lying? Nah, that's just made up. We'll probably get some kind of exposition with Marines like that, because you don't need to see a person to conclude Sabo's thought, right? What's your take on Emu's eyes? Honestly, guys, man, there's too many characters with ring eyes in One Piece, so yeah. I've been really wanting to do this. I want to make a collage of characters with the ring eyes in One Piece, because there's so many characters that have it, and it makes no sense that they have it. For an example, once in a while in the story, Robin will have the ring eyes. What is the correlation between Robin, Cavendish, Zunisha, Mihawk, Emu? There's no relations, right? Hey yo, what's good? Hey, what's good, Mamises? What's good, bro? What's the next island gonna be? It might be the Winter Island that Blackbeard is implied to be from. It might be the Winter Island that Blackbeard's alluded to be from. Could have been a clan of ring eyes back then. I doubt that. What are the chances that like all 12 of these people, and especially there's some characters that have the ring eyes only in certain moments, like Daifuku, the devil fruit, Daifuku, or no, the person, Daifuku's devil fruit has the ring eyes. How is a devil fruit, a Zoan, or whatever the fuck, the genie, how is the genie from the ring eye clan? And then you have Robin, who's partially from the ring eye clan. It seems like when Robin's stressed out, she gets the ring eyes. So is Robin halfway through the ring eyed clan? Is Robin only from the ring eye clan when she's stressed? How does that work? So there's a lot of questions. Honestly, I think like to me, it makes most sense that the ring eyes it's just a design. But given that this is anime, I feel like Oda is probably gonna give a reason to it. But I promise you, the reason to it has never been said by a One Piece fan. Because any idea you come up with the ring eyes, it doesn't make sense for the 14 characters that have it. There's no one particular reason that fits 14 characters. Because even if you try to say like, oh, the ring eyes, it's for god level observation hockey. Well, why doesn't fucking Emu have it? I'm sorry, why doesn't Enel have it? Why doesn't Shanks have it? Hell, why doesn't Katakuri have it? Katakuri is one of the best users of observation hockey in the entire story. Why doesn't Katakuri have that? Why did Robin have that when she found out Crocodile was gonna kill her? It's just like, why the fuck does Zunisha have that? It doesn't make any sense. Maybe the ring eyes for people who know about the Void Century or existed during it. Robin's from the Void Century? We need to see if they're all the same type of ring in the eyes. What do you mean? Carrot's Sulong form has ring eyes. There's, again, I challenge you guys. Write every single character down that at some point had ring eyes and make a note of when they had the ring eyes. I guarantee you the common denominator between these 25 characters, there's no common denominator. There's nothing that 25 characters have in common. You have to find something that 25 characters share. And it's bad. It's bad because the more characters that have the ring eyes, the less reasons there are for the ring eyes. Does that make sense? If there was only 2 characters that have the ring eyes, there's a bunch of things you could find shared between 2 characters. But then if it's 3, there's less. If there's 4, there's less. 5, there's less. 6, there's less. 10, there's less. 15, there's less. 20, there's less. Embodying a second soul. No way in hell does Robin have a second soul. Plus Cavendish, plus Emu, plus Mihawk, plus Zunisha, plus Daifuku, plus fucking, I think even Nami had the ring eyes. Caribou apparently has a second soul. Vanderdecken has a second soul. What? But anyways, we can move on to a different topic. That topic to me is dead in the water. One crazy info, what Shanks cried when he saw Luffy's dream. Wait, Shanks cried when he heard Luffy's dream? Am I missing that? When the fuck was that? I feel like people are deeping the ring eyes too much. Devil fruit is carrying a soul, even your shadow is a soul. So Robin has a devil fruit. Bonnie is a character who knows secrets. Her encounter with the Straw Hats was probably meant to give information. Bonnie will be the companion of the Straw Hats in the next developments. Oh yeah, Luffy says it in the chapter. I really need to reread this shit. I'm gonna have to go back and reread this chapter. I literally woke up. Wait a minute. Where? That means I only told Shanks. Oh, that's interesting. It's almost like Oda snuck that in there. It's like Oda snuck that in there. It's like that one little panel. Oh, I told Shanks. Da 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 da. Yeah, Shanks cried and also told that to. Oh yeah, Shanks did tell that to Rayleigh. Interesting. Interesting. Group reread? Probably not right now. I'm probably gonna be ending the stream here soon, so I can make tomorrow's video. You guys are gonna like it. You guys want a sneak peek? You guys want a sneak peek? You guys want a sneak peek at tomorrow's video? Let me see. I already have the thumbnail. I'm gonna hide the text on the thumbnail. That way you guys are under more suspense. But let me see. All right. Let me see. Oh, why can't I zoom out? All right. Oh, it's so annoying. Like, for some reason, my streams, the second scene I made on OBS, if I alter it, it alters the other scene. Does that make sense? All right, so check this out, chat. Check this out. You guys are going to like this video. Trust. Believe in the process, believe in the vision. I'm honestly confident in this thumbnail, right? This theory, again, guys, please show up. I'm dropping the video tomorrow morning, in about 13 hours from now. I plan to drop it in 13 hours. maximum 16 hours, right? But this is one of those theories where me personally, chat, I'm very convinced. If you guys ask me my opinions on this one certain topic in the story, this video is talking about that topic, right? I'm very convinced because I found an extremely large amount of evidence, and I think you guys are going to like it. You guys are going to like it. Also, the title for the video is fucking nuts. Like, it's a title where it's like, I'm trying to give you guys the teaser, right? It's a title where it's like, yo, that's kind of bold for you to say. That's very bold for you to say, Evil. You put that as your title, but the facts prove it. The facts prove it. So be on the lookout, guys. I'll have it premiered as soon as I'm done cranking out the video. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube, and I'm gonna set it to premiere in like a certain amount of hours from whenever it uploads. It'll probably say like premiering in 5 hours, premiering in 6 hours, however long it takes. It's gonna say that. But please show up to the premiere. As you guys know, like, whenever you watch my videos, support my channel by hitting the like button. It's free. Show up to the premiere, drop a comment on the video, drop a like on the video, support. This video is gonna be longer than 10 minutes, which to me is pretty long. All my videos, they're like hovering around 10 minutes or less. This one, I think it's gonna be around 13-14 minutes. But me personally, guys, I don't like to drag out videos just for the sake of it dragging out. Any theories on what this video is gonna be about, chat? You guys have any theories? Any theories, chat? What do you think this is about? Pudding's a snake? No. Ballistic says, I always say who's here from the stream. I noticed you guys be doing that. Emu is Eve and Luffy is Adam. No. No, sir. No, sir. Emu is the last pirate empress? No. Emu is a Gorgon? No. Emu is Luffy's mom? No. Alien Emu with spaceship? Sorta. Sort of. Not that's not really like the bigger picture. Emu and Luffy? I mean, yeah, but that's kind of vague, right? Emu, yes. Emu is the snake that was referenced in Skypiea. Oh, Jordan with the take. Emu, the snake goddess. Emu is a part of the Three-Eyed Tribe clan. Emu is a snake zoan. Emu's the three-eyed people. Sun god versus snake thing we saw in Skypiea's statue. Shit. Emu's an alien that exploits the One Piece world. Emu's based on Cleopatra. A pep is said to be 16 yards long. Goes with the number 16. Beams and Lelucia. Yeah. Alright, but N says, I mean, you would say yes to anything since it would technically be a spoiler. Emu is him? Emu's gonna simp for Luffy? Nah, that's Ebola's job. Alright, chat, this is where we call it a stream. Thank you guys for showing up. Make sure you guys hit the sub button if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Even if you're not new here, make sure you guys hit the notification bell for my channel so you never miss these streams and so you never miss my videos. And then while you make sure you hit the notification bell on my channel, make sure to have your new YouTube notifications on. And then the last thing I would say, join my Discord server. It's at the top of the stream, chat. Very active server, very positive and not toxic for the most part. I'm very active in my Discord server. Join my Discord server, but that is about it. Thank you guys for being here. Chapter 1060 was very good. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Great chapter. great chapter. Excited for the future of One Piece, and glad to be able to stream to you guys all the time, every week. I might, since this stream was short and I started late because the chapter dropped hours ago, I feel like I should make it up to you guys by streaming tomorrow. I'll try to stream tomorrow, but preferably after this video drops. The thumbnail you see on screen, it's gonna be a video that drops. I want to make sure that the video has been out for a few hours before I go live. That way the people that are watching my stream already watched the video. I want to be able to talk about the video. So if you guys show up to the stream tomorrow, make sure you watch the video dropping, okay? But appreciate you guys. Everyone here, have a nice day. Love y'all. Appreciate all the super chats. Shout out to Caleb, all the members of the channel, all that. Y'all the best. Peace.